Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2009 Lexus LX 570 with 143,819 miles. This SUV is in great shape and it absolutely does not look like it has the mileage that it does. Also, I want to go ahead and apologize if there's any wind noise. It is a very windy Oklahoma day. Just out here doing the best I can, but checking out the front of this LX 570. We've got very minimal wear, just a couple scratches in the front, very small. A few very small rock chips kind of just scattered throughout the front. They are not very noticeable at all. The marks do not really stand out. The hood, the very front portion of the hood has a couple rock chips across it. But again, for the wear that it does have on the front, it is relatively minimal and it does not stand out. It has front parking sensors, front fog lights, and it actually has a front camera. So when you're driving at low speeds, the infotainment center will show you the camera display for what's in front of you. Nice feature to have. Front driver's side fender. Looks excellent, no issues. Front driver's side wheel. No issues there, looks good. Driver's side mirror, we've got just a few rock chips, a couple imperfections, but nothing serious. Overall, it looks good. Front driver's side door. Looks fantastic, no issues. Rear driver's side door. We've got a few super small imperfections that looks like they've been paint matched, so they're almost impossible to find. Driver's side running board. Looks great. I mean, for the plastics to be that dark, and for them not to be ate up, for them to be in good shape like that is very impressive. Definitely not every day you see something of that quality that's this year in mileage. Driver's side rear quarter panel, we've got a tiny scuff mark there, but overall I'd say it's in really, really good shape. Rear driver's side wheel looks good overall. We've got a little bit of staining on the spokes, not exactly sure what that is. We do have a little bit of rash on the outside as well, just a little bit on one portion of the wheel. Overall, it looks pretty decent. Moving around to the back, we do have some scuffing on the driver's side and around the corner. Scratch here on the side as well. Not very noticeable though, just due to the lack of contrast in the paint. Lower portion of the rear bumper looks pretty good overall. Got just a few tiny scratches on the center section here, but overall it looks great. The back portion here, just under the lower portion of the gate, looks incredible. I mean, this looks almost brand new. It's not faded, it's not scratched up, scuffed up, or anything like that. It looks really good. Lower half of the back gate looks great. This actually splits in half, so this bottom part will fold down and the top part will swing out. Makes loading things in and out of this vehicle super easy. So the back end of this is actually in really, really good shape. The lower and upper half of the rear hatch is pretty much flawless. There's no marks anywhere. Over here on the passenger side, still on the rear bumper, we've got a small scuff there, and it looks like there's a decent scuff on this side, but it has been paint matched. You can find it if you look for it, but it doesn't stand out really. Looking at the passenger side rear quarter panel, you can really see the pearl and the metallic flake in this paint pop. This Starfire Pearl is, I believe, the name of the paint, and it looks absolutely incredible in the sun. It really stands out, even after all these years. Rear passenger wheel, we've got a little bit of scuffing, a little bit of rash around the edge. Somewhat substantial amount on this side, and these spokes have some kind of staining in them, but overall they look pretty decent. They're not in horrible shape, just cosmetically they're not totally perfect. Rear passenger door looks great, not seeing any defects there. Front passenger door looks pretty good. We've got a few scratches here, one there, very, very small though, very subtle. Again, passenger side running board looks fantastic. The plastics are nice and dark, they look new. The kind of chrome accent here looks great. It's not pitted, it's not faded. This vehicle is in amazing condition for the year and mileage. Front passenger fender looks great. Passenger mirror looks really, really good. I don't see any rock chips on this mirror. I see none. That just blows my mind. Front passenger wheel here. We've got some finish issues kind of around the edge a little bit. Not totally perfect, and again, the spokes are a little bit discolored on both passenger side wheels, but in my opinion, that's kind of a minor downside. But I will go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. Here at Exotic Motorsports, we do these comprehensive walk around videos to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from a sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis and helps separate the larger, more obvious flaws from the smaller, less significant ones, giving you a better, well-rounded perspective of the actual condition of the vehicle. It's easy to kind of let the smaller defects on the vehicle detract from the quality, but in real life situations, you're really never going to notice those. It's really just the bigger ones that stand out that you have to be cognizant of, and there are very, very few of those on here. You do have keyless entry. You can lock and unlock the car with that button. Super useful. I love that, and it is push to start, so really there is never a necessity to take the key out of your pocket, and I love that. Driver's side door, we have all 4 windows are one touch. They are express up and down. We have power adjustable, heated and cooled, memory perforated leather seats. That is a lot to say. So these seats have memory settings. They're leather, perforated, heated and cooled, and power adjustable. Pretty much anything you could ask out of a seat, and then some. We do have the Mark Levinson premium audio in this. We do have power folding mirrors, twilight sensing headlights. You can see the auto setting there. We do have a 115 volt outlet, power rear hatch open there, power adjustable mirrors, of course, I mean they're power folding, so you could assume. Power tilt and telescope steering wheel. I love that. I really don't know why that's not standard on all the vehicles. The driver's seat here, before I hop in, is in fantastic condition. It looks great. Seat looks really nice. Push button start, and it does have the auto tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So I did mention that it is power tilt and telescope, but it is auto tilt away. So when you turn the vehicle off, it will retract in and then lift up, making it easier for you to get out of the vehicle, which is super nice. So here we can see on the odometer, it has 143,821 miles. And this vehicle has quite a lot of features. So there you can see it has navigation. You go ahead and put it in drive, and that will activate the front cameras. This vehicle is way ahead of its time. Lexus did a great job on the LX 570. Throw it in reverse. That's definitely neutral. Throw it up into reverse. And we have the reverse camera, backup camera there. It does have the reverse sensors as well. And the side mirrors tilt down, so I'll go ahead and put it back in drive. You'll see they tilt back up, reverse, they go down. I love that. Super, super handy feature. If you put it in neutral, let your foot off the brake, you can raise the vehicle, and that is how it was photographed for the sales listing. I do believe it is all the way up. We do have 4 high and 4 low suspension dampening settings. You can make it stiffer for better cornering, or comfort mode for more comfort. We do have very clean cup holders here. Looks great. We do have a 12 volt power adapter there and a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary port for media there. Your heated and cooled seat adjustments for the front 2 seats. Dual zone automatic climate control, you can see there and there. And also, if you go to display, press rear, we have rear entertainment that is activated by the front infotainment system. We have a moonroof as well, universal garage door openers, and you can slide it open completely or just vent the moonroof. here in the back, we have storage in the rear armrest. We have dual zone climate control in the back, and we have 3-position heated seats, off, low, and high. Pretty amazing. And then there we have our rear entertainment, which folds down. And right here, you can pull this, and that will fold the seat down, letting you get into the back seats. So it does have 3rd row seating, tons of features, very comfortable, very practical. I mean, look at the clearance you get there. You get a ton of clearance if you have to navigate a little bit rougher terrain than you typically would. It gives you that. It's 4-wheel drive. Heated and cooled seats in the front, heated seats in the back, rear entertainment. This is an SUV that has everything, not to mention you get the notorious Toyota reliability. Here we have the naturally aspirated V8. This is definitely not a race car. This thing is very heavy, but the V8 that they put in this allows it to move about unencumbered. It feels, I don't want to say nimble, but it's very drivable. It doesn't feel sluggish. It doesn't feel slow to respond. It's very easy to navigate around the roads, drive around. You don't feel like you have to floor it. Just a little bit of throttle will get you up to speed, which is super nice. It's not frustrating like some of the more underpowered vehicles out there. So this is actually enjoyable to drive. It's not underpowered, and it feels good. Not to mention, that engine is super silent and gives you a very nice, quiet, insulated luxury experience on the interior. You don't hear the drivetrain at all, which is very nice, especially for very long drives. So that is our 2009 Lexus LX 570. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check this out on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.